Muy buena gente, aquí Maldo y continuamos la partida. Bueno, comento, he estado jugando antes, mientras grababa, claro. Y por esta zona llego hasta aquí, hasta donde está la patrullita esta. Y me han pegado una somanta de hostias que no tiene nombre. Más que nada porque son nivel 5, son mucho más fuertes que yo. En un turno de ataque te meten 3 ataques. De estos que como te enganches te quitan 10 de vida, 10, 15 de vida. Es brutal. Y como veis la vida de mi personaje, esos ataques no los resiste. Me lo mataban, pero vamos, brutal. O sea que voy a optar por este lado. A ver lo que le encontramos. Que están los supervivientes. A ver si puedo con estos. Me carga la hiena santas, o sea que me imagino que podré con ellos. Vale. ¿Eh? Nivel 5. Acércate un poquito más.
That's the symbol of the absolute, marked in blood.
Vamos a hacerlo poquito a poquito, no vamos a ir a lo loco. De momento solo hay uno, ¿no? No, hay más. Pero las llenas esas chicas, no sé todavía qué nivel tienen. Vale, hay un montón más. 4, 4. Vale, quitando a la que parece el líder, los demás son asequibles. No te he dicho que vengas para acá. Y el mago. Aquí. Esto también. Vaya, aquí hay otra. Ajá. Si empiezo el combate aquí y todas estas suben, con el ataque que tiene el mago del viento ese, que lo lanza a todos, me podría cargar unos cuantos de un plumazo. O sea que a lo que es el mago, esto lo vamos a sacar por aquí. Y al mago lo vamos a dejar aquí escondidito. Que no lo vea. Acércate un poquito más. Cuidado, que ahí te pueden ver. Te toca. Ay. No sé si meterla aquí. Si la meto por aquí, podría atacar por la espalda. Mierda. No me han visto todavía. Podría hablar con esta. Mierda. ¡Oh, sí! Y el mago ya puede meterlo aquí arriba. Acércate ahí arriba, anda. Y métele tralla a esa gente. Alma entumecida, mierda.
With a shock of psychic pain,
¿Qué pasa
the
aquí?
pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster.
Esto debería haber salido antes, ¿no?
organs. Feast. No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out, and then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast. Sensing your presence, the Gnoll's tadpole writhes in ecstasy, echoing your command. Its host will feast on Gnoll flesh to control the hunger, to keep her teeth from your throat.
Me ha venido de puta madre el renacuajo. No me gusta usarlo, pero... tampoco que sea tan fuerte. Tres ataques. Vamos bien. Venga. Mete buenas hostias. La han tomado con esta, ¿no? ¿Me puede saltar? Joder. Vale. Vale. Vamos, si no lo cargamos. Bueno, más que cargándolo, nos vamos a curar. ¡Me he equivocado! Me he equivocado, tío. Mierda. Hostias. No vea la mierda esta, la que la ha metido. Y todavía se lo carga, ya verás. Hijo de puta. Tengo un regalito para ti. Se puede esconder. Hostia, mete. Pero pierde los puntos de experiencia eso. Bien. si no sé si podré empujarlo. Bien. ¿Qué me queda? Ah, este de aquí. Bueno. Listo. ¡Sí!
She is still ravenous, her mind a hungry pit. The flesh of her pack wasn't enough to satisfy her. Her tadpole responds, thrashing violently, and the fragile tissue of her brain tears and splits. You taste the blood in her throat, feel it pooling in the cavity of her skull. But she still resists.
Ah, toma por culo. Está muerta ya. Está más que muerta. Buah. Y ahora te vas a cagar. Bien. Yes. Mira, se barre en acuajo. Entero. ¿Dónde está?
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there? This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way. Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you. Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
You know who we are. Very clever. Then you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lass like you accepts my gratitude and walks away. I like the way you think. Didn't expect to turn this horror show to my advantage, but why not? The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings, so there's no point in trying to open it. I know a fence in Baldur's Gate who'll take it off your hands. Nobody will be the wiser. Don't try to cut me out of the deal, though. The Black Network has eyes and blades everywhere. Crafty swine like you could make a name for yourself in the Zahenterim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
La putada que no puedo abrir el cofre seguramente.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all. The rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Bueno, que no puedo abrir el cofre. Es más, el tema de la puerta del Baldur tampoco lo voy a ver porque esto acaba antes... Bueno, en el primer acto no llega ni a la puerta del Baldur. Y creo que debería empezar otra vez partida cuando salga la versión final.
That might be worth a look.
How can I help?
Si eres tú que quiere hablar conmigo.
So, you threatened your way into ownership of that chest. Now that it's yours, what will you do with it? So that means you're not curious as to what's inside. Very well, suit yourself.
Bueno, vamos hacia... No me joda que se va a quedar marcado el tema del cofre todo el rato. Voy a ver si puedo abrir. Creo que no puedo usarlo así.
You won't get any further this way, friend. Road's blocked up ahead. Rockfall in the ravine. Perfect spot for an ambush. I killed the biggest, ugliest one myself. My friends inside took care of the rest.
Dragon, would that worry you? At ease, friend. The gnolls hit us hard, but this place is still safe. It's under Tyr's protection. Save your praise. In truth, we could use some help. Our mission is holy, but we need to rest. We're paladins of Tyr, sworn to protect those in need. He sent kill the fiend for us, and will reward you well. I wish we could, but we've been hunting for more than a 10-day without rest. It doesn't matter who strikes the killing blow as long as justice is done. She has the form of a tiefling, with a single horn, but she's an infernal being. She slaughtered countless refugees. Yesterday, she butchered an entire... She led the gnolls we fought last night, so she can't be far from here. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. It's all I have, but it...
Vale.
Need any supplies? We've less mouths to feed since the gnolls jumped us. 2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice. Luck had nothing to do with it. This is our calling, and Tyr is watching over us.
Voy a ir al campamento a ver qué tal la cosa. Para recuperarme. Sí. Vamos a ver, mago.
Ah, there you are. How did you enjoy my dear stew this evening? It's an old family recipe. Good. I tend to season it with spices from Karator, but given what's available to us, good old rosemary had to see us through. Not that I mean to regale you with my culinary exploits. There's actually something quite different I'd like to discuss. We've been traveling together for a while now, and during those travels, I've been observing you. I want you to know that I like what I see. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you followed the protocol and brought me back to life. In short, I've grown to trust you. Now I need you to place your trust in me. Our journey together is bound to last a while still. As such, I feel compelled to speak. I say this because there's something I desperately need. But while I'll tell you what that something is, I won't tell you why. I have to ask you to agree to this before carrying on this conversation. Thank you. I see I did well to trust you. Now, to the matter at hand. You see, I have a condition. A condition different from the tadpole, but just as deadly. The only way to appease said condition is for me to take powerful magical artifacts and absorb the weave inside. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean it's imperative that I find and consume powerful strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. We've already done the finding. The idol of Sylvanas is such an artifact. And it might well be. It's a holy relic after all, and taking it would enrage the druids to no end. Not that I'd say no, but we're bound to come across more artifacts during our travels. As luck would have it, Reúne is full of them, though I do feel obliged to point out that items of power tend to be in the hands of the powerful. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Good. A bit of boldness will serve us well. I know the allure these artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. I hope I can count on you.
No pide nada, cabrón. Bueno. Esta parte que está aquí se parte sola. ¿Dónde carajo está el cofre del grupo para dejar el puñetero cofre que me tiene marcando todo el rato? Esto no es. Carajos. Aquí está, cofre del viajero. Bueno, voy a meter las cositas que me sobren y listo. Vale, ya estamos con las pilas cargadas. Aquí qué hay. Bueno, vamos a salir de aquí. Y vamos a meterle tralla. No, espérate. Diablo. Vamos a meterle tralla al diablito ese.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Voy a guardar partida porque lo más seguro que me pegue una buena paliza.
Hold up! One more step and I'll put a bolt through your eye! No sudden movements or you're dead. You looking for me? Hurt or not, I won't miss. Lung, heart, arse, or eye. Take your pick. Tell me what you're doing here. Now. Somebody fed you a crock of shit. And you swallowed the lot. Don't sweat it. The devils are tricky fuckers. They can't breathe without lying. I guess they told you I'd bite the heads off babies and paint myself in their blood. Truth's not quite so exciting. Come on over, and I'll tell you the whole story. I'm a fugitive. Escaped from the Hells. And those bastards are trying to take me back. Really? You're serious?
As she winces, agony shoots through you, as if your bodies share the same wound. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies, as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Stoker! What was that? You were inside my head. Yeah, with distinction. Now tell me what you just did, before I make sure you can never do it again. Hold on a minute. You were on that ship, with the tentacles and the worms. I didn't think anyone else had survived. I boarded in Avernus. That ship was my way out. No. I just saw a chance and I took it. That ship could have been heading for Sigil or Limbo for all I cared. Anything was better than staying. And I'll be going straight back if those imp fuckers catch me. I was a prisoner, forced to fight in the Blood War. The eternal battle between bad and worse. Most souls in Avernus are just meat for the grinder, but not me. I held my own. More than. Turns out that I've got a knack for killing demons. And I enjoy it. And that made me a valuable asset. Devils don't like to lose their assets.
A gang of cultists cornered me in an abandoned toll house not far from here. I took out a couple, but I need them all dead. You get a friend who spat in Baphomet's eye and lived to tell the tale.
Venga, va.
Make 'em scream. I come with you just to see them bleed, but I'm too busy bleeding myself. I'll be here when you're done.
A ver. Vale, espérate. Si son tan fuertes como creo. Son 3. O sea que lo suyo es... Mira. Esta aquí. Esta que se encargue de esta. El mago lo voy a poner de apoyo. De apoyo aquí mismo. Y mi colega va a hablar con el cabroncete este, que tiene bastante vida.
You damn all of us to save her rotten soul? Curse you!
Vale, listo. Ah, son más. Bueno, amigo. Mierda. Mierda. Ah, pero esta sí me la puedo cargar. Vale. ¿Podré cularla de aquí o tiene que verla? Sí. Mierda. Vale, perfecto. Venga, hombre, tienen varios... Vale, da igual. Tenemos un problema. Va por el mago. Bien. Te he dejado para arrastre, chaval. Veneno básico, su puta madre. ¿Qué? Mierda. ¡Ah, tías, tío! Mierda. ¿Podrá volar muy lejos? Y me lo quito del medio. Vale. Venga, hombre, que el tío es la polla. A ver si con esto le hago algo, por lo menos. Estamos jodidos. No, ve, no le hacemos nada, tío. Y no te carga esa, que esa es la otra que te está dando por saco. Venga, toma por culo. Vamos a intentarlo otra vez. Bueno, estamos de vuelta. Vamos a... Espérate. Voy a probar una cosita. Sé de una que va a volar. Lo que no sé si morirá. Buah, esta caída es mortal para ella. Vale, perfecto. Tú vete por ahí. La idea, pues... Vamos a cerrar esta puerta, para que este no se entere. Una vez cerrada esta puerta... Aquí no hay puerta. Vale, aquí tenemos a la amiga. Vente para acá. Aquí. Cerramos esta puerta. Nos colocamos aquí. Y... ¿Por qué? Quiero empujarla. ¿Puedo atacarla? Sí. ¿Puedo empujarla? Sí. Vale. A tomar por culo. Jejeje. Una menos. Vale. Se han convertido en enemigos. Ahora me voy a cargar el enano, cabrón. De aquí podré. Venga, nanito. Oh. Joder. Tú sal. Hora de entrar en acción, mi colega. Vale, así podemos darle de aquí. Sí, mira, ahí está. Me voy a meter. 1, 2, 3. ¡Fuego! Bien. Y la amiga no entra en combate. Bien, bien. ¿Dónde está? Bien. Bien. Arriba. Bueno, está bien. Ha sido un poco fullería, hemos aprovechado un bug y bueno, ¿qué lo vamos a hacer? No sé lo que es esto. Pero bueno. Bueno, ya que está, cúrala, ¿no? Listo. Voy a subirlo de nivel. Vale, espérate.
This sword has all kinds of power running through it. Gale, wanna look?
Go ahead. I'm listening. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Mira qué suerte.
Thank you. I can feel the storm abating. Yes, this will keep my condition in check for a precious while. It's hard to predict the effect any given artifact has, but my condition is hardly a patient one. Rather soon I will feel it stir again, like a distant thunder sending tremors through the soul. I will need to consume another artifact before the lightning strikes. There's no choice but to find more. In the meantime, my thanks again. I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
Yes. Ve. No, espérate. Bueno. Ya me he cargado a la gentuza esta. Gentuza que al final van a ser los buenos. Pero bueno. Vamos a hablar con la chica esta y ya damos la partida por concluir. Sigue viva. Que va, se ha pegado una hostia. Tía, tiene de todo.
Did you get the bastards? For now, but thank you.
Her mind touches yours. Gratitude, warmth, and relief. Then, a light, sharper than the truest blade, brighter than a star. It fills you with awe, forcing you to your knees. And from within, a winged figure steps forward, graceful and terrible. She places her hand on your cheek and smiles as she carves her name across your chest.
Kua ad vosnam petrika. Zariel, fallen lady, defiled celestial, ruler of Avernus. I was her prisoner and her champion. She tried to break me. The paladins you killed were acting on her orders. She'll send more, and worse. Oh, I'm counting on it. I'll be ready for her. And the first step is to go home, to Baldur's Gate. I've got a score to settle. I could use the company, but until I've shaken Zariel off my back, I'd only put a target on yours. My advice? Stay away from the city. When I catch up with the fuckers who did this to me, the streets will run red.
Muy bien, pues lo dejamos aquí. Bueno, gente, espero que haya gustado. Si os dale a like, compartirlo y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Un saludo y hasta luego.